Alright, so it's been a few months since the last video that I shot. A couple things have happened. It's fall. I lost a tooth. Well, I lost my cap. So I apologize for the hideous grill. But I have relocated. I've built my dugout. So I'm gonna walk through exactly how I walked through last time pretty much and show you what's going on. Alright, so what I've done is broke camp because I've built my dugout, which is very close, and we moved. So I've torn down most of the blind. This one I've left up, and I've repurposed it over in front of my dugout because, as you remember, I'm actually on state land. It shouldn't be here, but I'm here to be closer to my kids until I get into an apartment or something more permanent. Buying land would be nice. So, two reasons for tearing this all down is one, to repurpose the blind, and two, it's very close to my dugout and I don't want people to find it and see that it's a nice place to hang out, throw a keg or whatever. So we're heading over to the dugout, which I still have a lot of work to do on the blind. As you can see, it's visible for the most part, and look how thin it's getting. There's a road right down there, which, I mean, in the summer you couldn't see more than 25 feet through the frame. But now that it's thin, you got the road over there too. So, done a couple things. I've put in the cabin, done a lot of work on the inside, which that'll be a video coming up after this one. So I've done another water system, and I've done this right here. It's kind of funny. This is the bush toilet. So I found these, what I'm calling jumpy feet. They used to have a sort of a foot surface on some bungee cords the kids jump on. Two of them I still have to epoxy at a Christmas tree holder stand, that would be it, and it goes right into the actual plumbing that was out here, the septic, so don't have to go all over the place. Kind of gross, but that's how it is. Now what I've done is I've set the dugout like I've seen in other videos, which were very, very helpful. Watched how they did it, kind of did it myself. So I got a mixture here because of time. I was trying to build it as quickly as possible. It took me about 3 weeks to dig, probably about 3 or 4 tons of dirt. It took me another 2 weeks to build. There's 225 some logs, all cut with a backpack saw. And we'll go inside in a later video. There's 2 ladders. Well, it was a 30-foot ladder, 32-foot ladder that I found, and was able to use those on the front and the back. This thing is solid. It's not going anywhere. The yard of the homestead is in disarray because I'm in the middle of working. So we're going to do some... Hurricane Nicole has hit Florida today, and it's about to come up. We're going to get a lot of rain. That's why I went to town and got the water containment systems and the plumbing. I ran a septic through here into a hole that was there, which drains down through here. This is our fire area, and there's our bikes. Mine, my son's, and my daughter's, which they don't live here, but very, very close. So, what else? Oh, and there's, I'm sorry, buddy, there's Emerald. I know you went in the picture, say hi, wave to everybody. Yep, that's it, that's all he cares. He just want to be seen for a second. So I put in a window because it's dark, very dark inside. That window just got to come out and detach it, move it, put it back in. I just did this today. So we got a PVC kind of brace, I guess I'm calling it. I have found a lot of things out here. Mostly everything that you see I have found. I've purchased that tarp, everything else, I mean, found and repurposed. I found a hose and a pressure washer extension nozzle. So that's what I'm using to run water right into my sink inside. So we got the line running up here. I cut it because it was about 75 feet long. We cut it, put it back, or made a joint, a union. I have a piece of plastic between the two. The line is really thin because I guess that's one of the ways it produces pressure. Should be enough. I don't need pressure inside. I just need water down in. So this is the big idea. I found this. What is it? It's a vinyl awning under some leaves buried. So this is our second water containment system. This is going to be what holds the plumbing. Found the dishwasher. Dishwasher I strapped to a backpack and I carried about 2 miles on my back. Yeah. So it was muscle relaxers and Advil for about 3 days after that. So water comes down right here, which I haven't used it yet, but today's the test run. It's going to go into there. I've plugged up all the holes with epoxy, which was a pro epoxy. It was the first time I used it. It's a putty, it's a paste. It's amazing. It's basically witchcraft. It dries in 20 minutes. It's good to go. You can put on copper, plastic, anything. So we plugged all the holes, I think. We'll find out here in a second. And we got the pressure washer hose running down inside the house. This is what we're looking like. That right there, especially today, which I had it on today, is a major safety precaution. It's not happening now, but we were getting about 20 mile an hour winds from Hurricane Nicole. You can see over there, they're starting to move. Oh, here we go. It's supposed to get up to 35 or 40. So if I was married, this would protect me from widowmakers, but I'm not. So it's just gonna protect my skull. Which I saw one right there. These two, not a widowmaker, but an emergency room maker. Probably gonna fall and hit the cabin at some point. I had 2 holes which I tried patching today with this. What did I use? No, I didn't use the epoxy. I used just regular silicone. One down in the corner there and one here. So we'll see if those hold. We don't have to use buckets anymore. So I'm really excited about this to see how this works. Oh, and the kicker. What I plan on doing is inside here is a heating coil, right? Heating element. I'm gonna see if I can get hot water. So my plan is to let it fill up and then run a 12 volt battery. I can run right out of my ground zero solar, not solar, well, I run solar into it, but my ground zero battery pack right in here. Plan on running wires, coating it all in there into the cabin, and hopefully I'll go ahead and I can even put it on a switch, but connect it to the battery when I'm ready to heat up the water, and down it'll go. So we'll find out today what happens.
Took my first breath where the muddy rises, spills into the Gulf of Mexico.